So I've been teaching anatomy at Swansea University for 21 years. And sure, you do get kind of tired of it, but I am genuinely still enthusiastic about my subject. And hopefully my students recognise that. But how on earth do you stay enthusiastic about your subject, your topic, the thing that you're interested in for that long? Oh yeah, well, one of the ways is taking a break, isn't it? So Kim's always wanted to come to Canada, and she never has. And Canada's a big place, she couldn't decide which bit to come to. So I made a decision and we came here. So I just took her out for dinner up the CN Tower, which is a rotating restaurant, rotates all the way around every 72 minutes. We're like, what, 300 metres, 350 metres up here, something like that? Something like that. It's very nice, very picturesque. 553 metres high. So one of the rules about staying enthusiastic about something is to take a break every now and then and go and do something else. And don't think about that thing that you do. While you're taking that break, reflect. Why did you get into this in the first place? What were you like when you started? How far have you come? Where are you now? Maybe you are still passionate about your subject, the thing that you love, but you're feeling in a bit of a rut. Or change it up a little bit. If you change it up, you can challenge yourself, do it in a different way, think about your topic in a different way, and reinvigorate yourself. So this week I was teaching the anatomy of the immune system. We were talking about lymph nodes, we were talking about the spleen. Normally I use a PowerPoint presentation, it's all very boring. This time I thought I'd use Complete Anatomy's 3D model of the lymph node. And we followed the flow of lymph and we talked about all of the cells, and I had a virtual microscope slide of the spleen and we followed the blood through the spleen, did that little story, which was more challenging for me. It was more difficult, but it was more fun, and hopefully the visual nature gave the students something to anchor all that complex immune system stuff to. Yeah, Niagara Falls. So you know me as an anatomist, but I'm also a cell biologist and a developmental biologist and a molecular biologist, and I add to what I have to do every week by adding to my knowledge. I continually learn about physiology and neuroscience and biochemistry at a push, but then of course in terms of my interest in evolutionary biology, I like going to the museum of the dinosaurs. So if you feel your subject's getting a bit stale, I bet you there's a lot you can add to it, and that'll add to and round out the knowledge of your primary subject, and you'll understand how everything works a bit better. It's fun too. I like dinosaurs. If you're interested in contemporary biology, it's very difficult not to look back at evolutionary biology and be enthused by what you see. He's not sure he's looking. Oh, he's off. We're walking the Beltline today, and the Brickworks. Beltline is, I think, it's a failed railway project running through Toronto like 100 odd years ago, which is now a footpath and a cycle path. Very like South Wales and other cities. And the Brickworks, again, it's an old industrial area which has become a bit of a park, but there's not much. There's not much colour here. Spring hasn't really got to Canada yet. Museums are great. Everybody loves museums, right? Do they make people think? I don't know. But one of the other things every year that of course invigorates me with my subject is that every year I get new students, a fresh bunch of empty brains would be the wrong way to put it, but I get a fresh bunch of brains to put anatomy knowledge into, to teach, to talk about my favourite topic too. So maybe if you're trying to reinvigorate yourself, find a new group of people to talk to. Find a way to teach. Teaching something, of course, changes the way you think about something. Maybe make some YouTube videos about your favourite topic and start sharing that knowledge around. Start boring the people around you. Hey, if it entertains you, that's what these videos are. They're just entertaining me. Well, that's what I do anyway, and it works for me so far. One of the big things I got to do is keep challenging myself, certainly, and that's a big part of what keeps me interested in all of this. Of course, the reason I got into this in the first place was I needed to know how everything works, and that hasn't really changed. So by challenging myself, I keep that interest. Anyway, of course, as I've said before, if you are losing interest in a subject or a topic or a thing or a part of your life, it's okay to give it up. It's okay to stop. Plane going past the airport. It is okay to stop. Don't keep doing something just because you think other people feel like you should keep doing that thing. It's okay to stop. But if it was something you were interested in, why aren't you interested in it now? Have a think, have a reflect, have a break. So this is the end of our time in Toronto, and before I left I was really looking forward to taking a break, really excited, and I thought, great, I'm not doing any work for a week, and already after a week I'm I don't know, yeah, no I am, I'm looking forward to getting back to work. I'm teaching some kids about cardiovascular system anatomy on Wednesday, and I'm thinking, ooh, what would be a fun way of doing that? Because I like doing what I do. Alright, thanks Toronto, you've been cool. Toronto is the tourist way of saying it. Toronto is the Canadian way of saying it. Anyway, right, I'm off. Oh, it's cold.